Okay, so this is an unscripted vent, if you want to call it that. So I recently just picked up the WWE 2k20 Deluxe Edition, and wow, the game is fucking broke. Like, it's beyond a joke. Like, play-wise, like gameplay-wise, when you're wrestling in the ring, it's fine. But everything about it, that it's fucking broke. I haven't experienced the glitches that other people have, and all honestly, I'm so happy about that. I've experienced the fact that I can't customize my custom superstars entrance. It literally just hits a loading screen. I can't use my creator wrestler in universe mode because it's damn right fucking broken, to the point where I have to duplicate that wrestler and give it that way. And then literally, and when I did finally get to fucking play as a creator wrestler in universe mode, he had no name on the matchup screen. He has no name on the character selection screen. And when I go to move, he literally just fumbled to the fucking floor. I can't grapple, I can't strike, I can't do anything with him. This is shit, 2K. This is shit. This is unacceptable. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 level of an embarrassment of a release. And this needs to stop. I had a friend who tried to return their copy of the game. Now, bear in mind, they paid just for the standard. They didn't care about deluxe or anniversary, which is also a shambles. That you know the game was broke unless you didn't fucking test it, and you still had the cheek to charge fucking 85 to 120, 130 pounds editions. I paid for the deluxe edition, and for some reason my game, it still tells me on my Xbox store that I have not installed the pass to the rest of the fucking originals. But it tells me on my fucking code that I do get all WWE originals. I don't even know, are they the fucking DLC, like the bump in the night? But it tells me what did I fucking pay for? This is just a level of embarrassment, 2K. And you're damn right that the whole hashtag fix WWE 2k20 is going, because you've released a broken game. I can understand you can't cancel a game that's licensed to the WWE because you're going to piss off the WWE, which is understandable. And you couldn't delay it because it would be more outdated than usual. But it's been quiet on the front from 2K. I've literally been on their Twitter, and all they have done since the release, they announced that it was available, the backlash on comments on that. Surely 2K should have said something by now. All they did after that was promote Borderlands 3, and 2K have seriously had a shit year, apart from the Borderlands release. The whole casino mechanics in NBA 2k20 to this, it's just, you're making EA look like saints with this shit. There's also sound problems with Harper. When you try to choose him, he comes out to a literally a loop of 5 seconds of his original theme tune. And I'm telling you now, if you had your telly loud, you would have blown your fucking speakers. My telly was low. I'd say what, out of the numbers, it was on 3 or 4, because I was playing it late at night. And I chose Harper. I felt like my telly was on fucking 50 with how loud that went. And even when you try to change it, so I thought, oh, do you know what? I like Harper. He's one of my favourites. I put him in NXT. I was going to rebuild his career personally. And I tried to change his theme song. Doesn't work. His original swamp theme, carried on playing. I tried to change his motion. The swamp gas theme still fucking playing. But it isn't, I wouldn't have minded if it was the swamp gas theme. But it's the fact that it's looped 5 seconds, 5-6 seconds, and it's so fucking loud that you can't hear anything else. Things need to change. Things need to fucking change now when it comes to buying video games. If games are this out broken, now I know Sony are issuing refunds to people who paid for WWE 2k, but that's through your network. What about the people that paid for a physical copy? I can't take my game to a local video game store where I bought it in game and tell them it's a broken game, I want my money back, because they're not going to give it back to me because there's actually nothing wrong with the disc. And trust me, I've tried that in the past. I've bought a game that was broken and it was a mess. I can understand if it was playable. This game is not fucking playable. If you went to your local Currys and bought a dishwasher, got it at home, only to realise that it's not working properly, you are able to return it. But we can't do that. The people who own physical copies can't actually fucking do that. And now it's a case that we've got to sit and wait for a patch. That's if 2K give a shit, because I can't see a patch coming out anytime soon. I think we're going to get a patch for the game that will allow us to use the Bump in the Night DLC, which all we get is Bray Wyatt as a new fucking character. And that is another thing. It's a shocking how shitty this DLC is. There's no character packs. One of the good things about the previous WWE games is that we had, knowing full well that we was going to get new wrestlers, we don't even know what we're getting. It's just an absolute shocking embarrassment that 2K have allowed this to happen. I'm not one to vent, okay? I play games and I will enjoy it. You know, I enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda despite the backlash of my face is tired and all that. I actually enjoy it and actually defend Andromeda. I won't defend this shit. I will not defend this shit, and things need to change, and I wish I had the power and I wish I had the popularity to get refunds changed for video games. That if a game is as popular, it is popular, but it's not popular because of the embarrassment. Like, people that don't even play WWE games are laughing at it, and they've never even fucking played one. And yes, we were warned about this, but some people have a mind of their own. They don't listen to YouTubers, and I am, well, I wouldn't say I'm a YouTuber because I'm not on the Chris Denk levels. It's shocking, and you can't blame WWE. Okay, that's one thing. You can't blame the WWE. And I know that the co-developers left, but it's still an absolute embarrassment. And what annoys me, like I said before, you had the cheek to release special fucking editions for a game that you must have known didn't work properly, because you must have tested it, because there was even admitting that create a title, the create a championship doesn't work, and you're patching that in later. Well, how about you don't patch that in right now? How about you patch that in when you fix the fucking game? Because there's not going to be any players to fucking create a championship. And Universe Mode, as I always enjoy, has absolutely embarrassingly been destroyed, because you sit there and you take the time on your pay-per-views and fixing the matches that you want to see. You come out, go back, it's all fucking new matches. I literally had my NXT title match moved to the beginning of the fucking show, and my last match was a fucking match between Humberto Carrillo and Cedric Alexander. I didn't even have them in my rivalries, but that's what happened. And it's not just that, it's happened on every fucking thing. You've removed, here's the funny thing, you can turn someone a face, but they still get booed, because the crowd reaction hasn't changed. Because the crowd reaction isn't available through Universe mode, you have to go in to edit roster on the main menu to fucking change that. Like, what the fuck happened? What were you doing? I know Ukes left a while ago, but when Ukes left, did you just say, alright, that's it. It's gone gold. Put it on disc. Fuck off. 2K, your year has been shocking. And I said before, Borderlands, very, very good game. Really enjoyed it. But what the hell are you guys doing? At least acknowledge the fans and say, look, we understand that there are problems and we are going to fix them. The only reason why you guys haven't said that is because you can't. You're not going to fix it. You're going to let the fans down. You're going to let this down, and you really think 2K21 is going to be a fucking big seller? It's not. It's not going to be a big seller. Because the whole fact is that people are not going to be conned again. Ugh. No, I'm sorry. But, you know, it needs to change. Refund policies on video games need to change. You know, if a game is out this right broken, then these shops like Game, and I don't know about anywhere else if they do, but they need to be dealt with. And it needs to change. Because like I said, if you went to the cinema and the quality of the film wasn't that great, I'm not saying the actual film, saying if the screen was flickering or, you know, things were happening on the screen that shouldn't be happening, you'd get a refund. You bought a toy from a toy shop, turns out it didn't work properly, you'd get a refund. Games, no. And then way more expensive. Alright. But it needs to change. Like, we need to have a better refund policy when it comes to video games. If they are embarrassingly this bad, and everyone knows it, then shops need to accept that people are going to get refunds. And it's not the shop's fault. I understand that. But recall the fucking game. Take it from the take it off of the store. Take it off of the store! Take it, stop the shops from selling it, and say, we're patching it, and when it's fully patched, we'll make it available again. Because if these things are not patched, if there is no change in the next patch, the bump in the night, people are going to fucking give up. Only problem is, I will have to continue to keep playing it, because I have fucking paid £85 for it. Right, well, thank you for listening to my vent and you know, hashtag fix WWE 2k20 needs to continue. We can't take this laying down. We can't take this as a defeat. We need to get our game fixed. We need to. We need our money to be spent well. And this is damn right not fair. Fuck you 2K. And until you fix the fucking game, I will refuse to play anything 2K ever again. If this is not fixed, if I am not 100% satisfied, along with many other fucking people, 2K21 is never gonna fucking sell. Because no one is going to trust you anymore. Thank you for listening. And fingers crossed, we get justice on this.